My wife's grandmother has had this dog statue for a long time. My wife's uncle brought it back from Texas years ago, but we are curious what exactly this is and where it's from. It's about 5.5 to 6 feet tall, roughly my height, and it feels like fiberglass and painted. Does anyone have any idea where it could have come from? That's Magic the Dog, a fictional dog character used in Old Navy's advertising and branding in the 90s. The original Magic was eventually replaced by a new dog, Paco, in 2006. However, her image remains part of the brand's heritage, and she is a popular mascot for nostalgic fans. What is this device I saw at a flea market? It almost looks like a roulette wheel, or some kind of raffle device, but I'm not sure how it works. It has what looks like spots for ping pong balls. Any idea what this device would have been used for originally? It's an S&H green stamps dispenser. The black rings are operated similar to an old dial telephone. S&H green stamps was a line of trading stamps popular in the United States from 1896 until the late 1980s. They were distributed as part of a rewards program operated by the Sperry and Hutchinson Company. During the 1960s, the company issued more stamps than the U.S. Postal Service and distributed 35 million catalogs a year. Customers received stamps at the checkout counters of supermarkets, department stores, and gasoline stations, among other retailers, which could then be redeemed for products from the catalog. I worked at a store that would dispense these stamps. You put your finger in the appropriate slot and roll it clockwise until the green block stops at the bottom. When a buyer would buy $20 worth of groceries, they'd get $20 worth of stamps. Most customers never asked for them, but some customers went crazy when I didn't give them their stamps. What is this thing found at a garage sale by a colleague? She has no idea what it is. It is very lightweight, so I don't think it's actual brass. The strip of holes up the side doesn't go into the main body. It appears to be decorative, and the round bit on the side unscrews like a cap. AI thinks it's an old Bunsen burner, but I can't find any images online of a matching one. Any info about what this might be would be helpful. That's a 1930s to 40s kazoo, a handheld musical instrument from the Merleton class, often constructed from metal and featuring a replaceable vibrating membrane. They operate by humming, singing, or speaking into the instrument, which causes a membrane to vibrate, producing a characteristic buzzing or harsh nasal sound. What is this box seen by an old bowling green in West Kirby, England? It's pretty rusted, and the door sealed shut, with cut cables. Is it Victorian? It's so degraded that I couldn't see any maker's marks or similar. Any information would be greatly appreciated. It's a Victorian Lucy box, a cast-iron electrical street pillar used to house terminals, isolators, and junction boxes for electrical street lighting, tramways, and early telephone systems. It was manufactured by W. Lucy and Company Limited in Oxford, England. These durable street furniture items are commonly identified by their maker's mark and are often found in urban areas throughout the UK. What are these at the UK border control in France? What are the two yellow columns on either side of the vehicle? I guess they are some kind of X-ray scanners looking for people sneaking in without a passport. Thanks so much if you have any info. These are radiation portal monitors, an advanced high-sensitivity stationary or modular screening system designed to detect and identify gamma and neutron radiation in vehicles, pedestrians, and cargo. They minimize false alarms while screening for nuclear threats at borders, ports, and critical infrastructure. These are used in primary inspection points for swift, non-intrusive scanning of containers, trucks, and passengers without requiring a stop, thus accelerating logistics in places like ports and border crossings. What is this thing I inherited from my grandma? I've had it for a while, but never thought about what it is for. It is made from a very light metal material, And I think the red part is made from a hard type of plastic or glass. On the inside, there is a small pocket, so maybe it is a very small matchbox. Can anyone confirm? It's a pocket shrine, missing a Virgin Mary or some other saint, and popular from the late 1800s through World War II. It's a small portable religious object designed to be carried in a pocket or purse for protection, comfort, and devotion. These were primarily carried by Roman Catholic soldiers and travelers for spiritual support and as a constant presence. Any thoughts on what this is, and if it was used for anything? I found it while cleaning out an old garage in Minnesota, USA. Around 15.5 inches long and 3.4 pounds heavy. I've tried looking into it online so many times, but I could never get a solid answer. Thanks in advance. Bubblehead here. This is a submarine warfare insignia, usually known as dolphins. Gold dolphins for the officers who qualified submarines, and silver for enlisted. Having the pins filed off, it would suggest these were about to be put inside a shadow box, where gluing them in is easier than pounding them in. To qualify for submarines, you have to pass a qualification board after filling out your qual card, with signatures on every subject on the qual card. If you fall behind, you get labeled non-qual dink, or delinquent on qualifications, where you get assigned extra study hours when you most likely go on liberty to be inconvenient to you. Whoever earned that probably has stories. Does anyone have any idea what this is? I got this in a job lot recently in the UK, but I've got no idea what the hell it is. It's around 6 inches or 15 centimeters long, and I thought it might be a bone candle snuffer, but I'm not 100% sure. Any insight would be appreciated. It's not a candle snuffer. It's an antique totty ladle, a specialized ladle from the 18th and 19th centuries, used to serve hot toddy, a mixture of whiskey, hot water, sugar, and spices, from a large bowl into individual drinking glasses. They were particularly popular in Scotland, especially during Hogmanay, or New Year's celebrations. I found this at an antique store, and I can't figure out what it's for. We thought maybe some kind of farm equipment, but someone said it's a part of an old fireplace spit, or an antique ice block carrier, like an ice tongs. Does anyone know what this thing is actually used for? Please tell us down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.